If you've ever used dating apps as a man, there's a good chance this has happened to you. You match with a cute girl on a dating app. You send the first message, she replies, and the conversation actually flows. It's playful, easy, natural. You're joking, flirting, sending voice notes. You feel that warm, gorgeous feeling in your chest when you interact with her. Like maybe this one is different. After a few days of talking, you suggest meeting. She says yes. You exchange WhatsApp numbers. You go on a date, maybe even a second. The chemistry feels real. She laughs at your jokes. The conversation flows just like it did online, and you walk away thinking, okay, this might actually go somewhere. But then something changes. Her replies start coming slower. The messages get shorter. The playful energy disappears. She stops texting first, and eventually, she stops texting at all. No explanation, no closure, just silence. If you've ever used dating apps as a man, there's a very strong chance you've experienced your own version of this story at least once. So why does this happen? Why do women sometimes pull away right when things seem to be going well? In this video, we're going to talk about the real reasons this happens, how to respond when it does, and the most important thing you can focus on as a man so you stop repeating this pattern in your dating life. When this happens, most men immediately assume they did something wrong. And sometimes that can be true. But the truth is, the reasons women pull away are often far more psychological and complex than most men, and even most women realize. So let's walk through 6 psychological triggers that often cause a woman to create distance, and more importantly, how you can respond in a calm, confident, and masculine way when it happens. Because the way you respond to this moment can either quietly destroy attraction or strengthen it. The first reason she might pull away is emotional safety starts to feel uncertain. One of the most important things many women look for when they're dating is emotional safety. She needs to feel comfortable being herself around you. She needs to feel like she can share her thoughts openly without being judged, criticized, or dismissed. When that feeling starts to fade, even slightly, many women instinctively pull back. Sometimes this happens when a man becomes defensive or reactive. Other times it's much more subtle. Maybe communication becomes inconsistent. Maybe the emotional tone changes. Maybe plans start getting canceled or delayed. These things might feel small from your perspective. But to someone trying to understand whether they can trust the emotional environment of the relationship, those signals can create uncertainty. The common mistake men make here is becoming anxious and trying to chase reassurance. They send more messages. They ask what's wrong. They try to fix things quickly. But that often increases pressure, which makes her feel less emotionally safe. The healthier response is returning to calm consistency. Stay grounded. Continue being respectful and steady. When someone feels safe and emotionally stable around you again, connection often begins to rebuild naturally. The second potential trigger is the emotional pace becoming too intense. Sometimes distance appears right when the connection feels strongest. The conversations are flowing. The dates are exciting. You both seem to enjoy each other's company. And then suddenly, the energy changes. This often happens when the emotional pace of the connection starts moving faster than she is comfortable with. Attraction can create excitement, but excitement can also feel overwhelming, especially for someone who has been hurt in the past or who values emotional independence. When someone starts feeling that intensity rising too quickly, their natural instinct may be to slow things down, not because they don't like you, but because they want to regain emotional balance. The common mistake men make in this situation is trying to push the connection forward even faster. They start texting more. They ask deeper relationship questions too early. They try to secure reassurance about where things are going, but more pressure rarely increases attraction. Instead, the healthiest response is patience. Allow the connection space to breathe. Continue living your life. Not pretending to live your life, but genuinely living it. Let the relationship develop at a pace that feels natural rather than forced. The third trigger is she is subconsciously observing your emotional stability. Attraction is not just about chemistry. It's also about emotional stability. When the energy between two people shifts slightly, many women subconsciously observe how a man reacts. Does he remain calm and grounded? Or does he become anxious and start seeking reassurance? Does he continue living his life confidently, or does he suddenly start centering all of his attention around her responses? The mistake men often make in this moment is reacting emotionally to the shift. They double text more frequently. They ask if something is wrong. They begin seeking validation from the woman they were previously attracting naturally. But emotional stability is one of the most attractive qualities a man can display. Real confidence doesn't demand reassurance. It simply continues forward with quiet self-trust. So when you notice the energy shift, the healthiest response is simple. Stay grounded. Maintain your routines. Continue living your life. Confidence often shows itself most clearly during moments of uncertainty. Before we move on to the fourth psychological trigger, if you're getting value from this video so far, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. It helps YouTube show you more content like this, and it also helps this video reach more men who might benefit from hearing it. I really appreciate your support. Now let's continue. Psychological trigger number 4 is, she is processing her own feelings. Sometimes distance has very little to do with the man she is dating. It has more to do with what is happening internally for her. Maybe she recently ended a relationship. Maybe she didn't expect to feel something this quickly. Maybe she thought she was ready to date but is realizing she still needs time to process her past. When someone feels emotionally uncertain, they often create space to think and understand their feelings. Maybe you've done this to some women too. The mistake many men make in this situation is trying to force clarity. They ask for immediate answers. They ask where the relationship is going, or they try to secure commitment before the other person feels emotionally ready. But pressure during moments of uncertainty usually pushes people further away. The healthier response is respect. Respect the space she needs to understand her feelings. Keep communication light and calm. When someone feels they are free to think without pressure, they often return to the connection with more clarity. Psychological trigger number 5. The dynamic lost its lightness. Early attraction usually grows in an atmosphere of playfulness. There is curiosity, there is humor, there is emotional ease. But sometimes relationships shift too quickly from fun connection into heavy expectation. You go from playful conversations to serious discussions about the future. You start spending nearly every day together or texting each other multiple times a day, and feeling discomfort when the other starts taking longer to respond. You may begin analyzing the relationship constantly, even while you're engaged in other activities in your day-to-day life. When the dynamic becomes too heavy too early, the natural rhythm of attraction can disappear. The mistake men often make here is becoming overly serious about the relationship before it has had time to develop naturally. They unintentionally replace fun with pressure. The healthier response is simple. Bring back the lightness. Plan fun activities. Laugh together. Enjoy the experience of getting to know each other without trying to define everything immediately. Attraction often grows best in an environment where both people feel relaxed and free to enjoy the connection. The 6th psychological trigger is the one that feels most uncomfortable for most men to think about: the reality of optionality. It's important to acknowledge that dating apps have created an environment where many women receive a large number of matches and conversations. So while you might be focusing on getting to know one woman, she may be exploring connections with several people at the same time. And if you're deeply honest with yourself, when you first meet women on dating apps, you are also naturally assessing who you connect with most too, who you enjoy talking to most, who you feel the strongest attraction toward. Women are doing the same thing, but probably with considerably more options showing interest in her. So sometimes when a woman pulls away after a date or two, it is not because you failed. It may simply be because she felt a stronger connection with someone else. And while that can feel disappointing, it is very important not to allow that experience to turn into resentment for women as a whole. Because resentment quietly changes the way you show up in future interactions. Your tone changes. your patience disappears. Your confidence starts to feel forced. And women can often sense that in your level of emotional stability very quickly. So instead of allowing that experience to make you bitter about dating, there is a far healthier perspective to adopt. Use it as motivation. Remember this core truth about attraction. The strongest way to increase a woman's attraction is not by trying to control her behavior. It's by continuing to build a life that feels meaningful, fulfilling, and inspiring to you. When a man invests in his health, when he develops skills and pursues meaningful goals, when he genuinely enjoys creating more value and increasing his ability to acquire resources, when he enjoys hobbies, friendships, travel, and experiences outside of dating, something powerful happens. He stops chasing validation from any single woman, and instead, he becomes someone who naturally attracts it. Not because he is trying to impress women, but because he is genuinely enjoying the life he is building for himself. Women are naturally drawn to men who feel centered in their own direction, men who have purpose, men who have stability, men who are continuing to grow. So if you ever experience the situation we talked about at the beginning of this video, where a woman suddenly pulls away even after showing interest in you, remember this: you cannot control who someone else chooses. Resenting that fact doesn't help you or anyone else, but you can always control the kind of man you continue becoming. And over time, that will naturally place you in a position where you are not competing for attention. Instead, you are attracting the kind of woman who genuinely wants to choose you, and naturally holding their attention and emotional commitment just by being who you already are. And while becoming a more attractive and fulfilled man is incredibly important, there is another skill that matters just as much: choosing the right partner for you. If you would like help with that, you can download my free guide called The Compatibility Compass using the link in the description. It will help you understand the deeper qualities that create healthy, lasting relationships so you can choose partners who truly align with the life you are building. And if you want to continue developing yourself as a man women want to be with, watch this video next, because it will help you become the kind of man who naturally attracts and holds a woman's attention and desire, without needing to force things or sacrifice who you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.